Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Dialogues podcast with your hosts, Nam
and Rush.
And today we're feeling nostalgic, so we're going to be talking about some sequels and reboots.
Yep.
Alright, so we are going to jump straight in.
Yep.
Because there's been a lot of news and there's been a lot of chatter about all of these things that are coming back. We're in the season of the reboot era and the sequel era.
Yep.
So I reckon it's time to discuss.
Is it?
It is.
Is it time?
Yes, it is. It's a very important time. It's something we've been thinking about.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about it.
Especially as we get like all the news that we're going to be talking about.
Exactly.
It comes up every other week, really.
Yeah, like we hear, something
that
or
we
the
talk
other that's
about
coming
this.
up. Yeah. So we're going to jump into some of the sequels that are upcoming, that are in production, that are filming right now, and then we'll jump into what are the proposed reboots and what are some of the reboots that have sort of like been greenlit and all of that, and basically our thoughts on it, really. Yeah. Because all the other stuff you can Google it and you can find out, but what do we think about this?
Yes,
stuff?
because it's really important to tell you what we think.
Exactly. I mean, that's why you're listening to us. Why else would you listen to us, right? You need to know what we're thinking.
Yeah.
So
and make an informed decision after
exactly
that.
Whether you should be consuming this media or not.
Yeah.
All right, so we are jumping straight into one of the things that's been talked about a lot. The newest sequel, Devil Wears Prada 2 is filming,
currently filming in New York City.
Yes, it is, and we've had some really nice snippets of like photos and videos people audiences have been taking.
Yeah, people go to set and stuff.
Yeah, of the cast and everything. So it's been kind of exciting.
Yeah.
And if you have listened to our previous podcast, you will know that we're massive fans of Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah. And we did a whole episode on it.
We did, which we will revisit again when the second one comes out.
Yeah.
In the lead up to that. But definitely go and listen to it if you are so inclined. But we love Devil Wears Prada. It's one of our favorite movies.
Yeah.
And how did you feel when you first heard about the film, like before there was filming and stuff?
I mean, I was like, why? Was my first question. Yeah. Because as we have said, and as people will hear if they listen to the original podcast and that episode, it's such a singular experience. Yeah. And a singular film. And it's a modern classic, as we called it in that episode. And it's just so perfect the way it is. Yeah. That we don't need to add anything to it.
I agree.
Because by adding anything to it, I fear then something will be taken away. Yeah. And yeah, so that was worrying to me when I first heard it. Yeah. And the thing is, when it was announced, they pretty much straight away announced also that the original cast was all back. Yes. So it was kind of like a double-edged sword where I was like, ugh. But then I was like, oh, but everybody's coming back. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah. But then it was also still like, ugh. So I don't know how I feel.
We have the original cast coming back. So we've got Miranda Priestley played by Meryl Streep. We've got Anne Hathaway is playing Andy Sachs. We've got Emily Blunt playing Emily Charlton. Stanley Tucci, the great Stanley Tucci, is Nigel. We do have some new additions. We have very interesting. We have Kenneth Branagh coming on as the new Mr. Priestley. Yeah. We have our beautiful, beautiful Simone Ashley jumping in. We don't know what she's coming in as. We have no clue. So far in all the new cast, only Kenneth Branagh has been clarified as who he is. Yeah. We have
I think she'll probably be one of the new assistants.
That's what I'm assuming. Or maybe a model. She looks like a model. She could definitely get away with being a model.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. We have an Aussie in there. We have Colin from Accounts. Patrick Brammall. He is
has
in
a
it.
name.
He has a name, yes. And
that's the show that he's on.
Yes, yeah. So he's pretty popular here in Australia. People know him by face, at least. I knew him by face. I didn't really know his name as much, but I'd seen him around in a lot of things, so it's nice to see him in something big.
Yeah.
I think from what I know, he's either playing Andy's husband or love interest of some kind.
Something like that.
We also have Lucy Liu.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Yeah, Lucy Liu's going to be in it. Again, it's not clear what she is or who she is playing.
Yeah.
I would like to see her in kind of like an editor role. Because she is mature. You know, she's in that. So she might be like a bit of a competition for Miranda, maybe. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. But they've kind of done that already, so I don't know.
Yeah, true, with the whole... French runway.
Jacqueline.
Yeah,
Jacqueline Follet. We also have BJ Novak and Justin Theroux.
Oh,
I think as well. So
I didn't know about them at all.
Yeah, I saw them online.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about BJ Novak, who knows? But if Justin Theroux is in it, maybe he's Emily's husband or partner or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's all of this information. We have no idea apart from Kenneth Branagh, as I mentioned, new member who he is, and also Patrick Brammall.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're not sure.
Yeah.
Story-wise as well, we're not exactly sure.
Not exactly sure, but we do know that at least that's what I remember seeing, that David Frankel is back as director and Eileen Bush McKenna is also writing again.
Which, to be honest, that is the bit
that is really the only bit that makes me like, okay, this could be fine.
Yeah.
But it's still worrying because, like, why do we need a sequel? Like, why do we need it?
Okay, so the book, it had, I think there were altogether 3 books.
Yeah.
Now, I went on to Goodreads when we were doing a bit of research for this episode. I went on to Goodreads and read the synopsis for the second book. And I think it's roughly set like about 10 years after the first book. The first book's quite loyal to the film, or the film's quite loyal to the first book.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if they're going to kind of take that. I hope it doesn't, because the book kind of... the exact plot of the book is... I feel is a bit convoluted. I was looking at some of the reviews as well. Yeah. People really hate Andy in the book.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, I know. And I'm just like, I don't know if that's
they weren't. I don't think they'd do that.
Yes.
Like, why would we want to hate Andy?
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't think this one is... It might take something from the book.
Yeah, like maybe like the overarching plot might be the similar, but like little details are different or whatever.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with that one. What have you thought so far of like the things that we've seen in terms of like the fashion that we've seen? And
I mean, it's difficult to say because we don't see like huge glimpses of anything. We only see like shots of them walking down the street or like, you know, coming out of buildings or whatever. So in that way, I can't really decide, but like what we do see of like costumes and stuff, pretty good. Pretty good. Not, I mean, very different because we are in a different decade. Yeah. The previous one was nearly 20 years ago.
20 years ago, yeah.
So of course the fashion is going to be different, but modern, tailored.
Yeah. Pretty minimalistic.
Minimalistic.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because, you know, the first one was very maximal. So yeah, it will be interesting to see as we get further into it what else we see. There seems to be some kind of like event scene that they were filming where Miranda's wearing like this big red dress, which was very beautiful, and Simone Ashley was wearing like this black thing with like this.
Overlay, I haven't seen a picture of Simone Ashley.
Like, sort of like the neckline comes up like that.
Oh, I haven't seen a picture of her.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, we'll see. I guess as we get further into it.
I am really looking forward to this one. Actually, now that I've seen some of the videos and photographs that have come out from the film, I'm actually excited about it.
I'm apprehensively excited, as I am with pretty much most things these days.
My one thing is you've got the original cast back, you've got the original director, original writer, and they've taken this long to come up with this idea. So I have this feeling that it's not like, because sometimes you look at a sequel and it's like, oh, it's just a cash grab. Yeah, I feel like this one isn't. Yeah, I could be wrong completely, but I just feel like this one isn't.
Of the ones we have in this list, and as we're going to go through, this is definitely the one that I'm like, yes, apprehensive about, but not as freaked out about as the rest of them.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of freaked out, let's have a look at the next one, which is, okay, so this is something that this film is, the original is very close to our hearts.
Oh, yes.
Right? This is probably, again, one of our all-time favorite.
This is in my top 4 Letterboxd.
Okay,
so this is how much this movie means to me.
And the movie is My Best Friend's Wedding. It is
an all-time classic.
It is amazing.
Starring Julia Roberts.
Yes.
It is the rom-com that holds my heart.
It is perfect.
Because it's just the most original rom-com, because the main character is also the antagonist, who doesn't end up with the guy. Like, I know. Come on.
Like, talk about subverting expectations.
And like, it's ultimately about the love of friendship. And I think that's really, really beautiful. Yep. So yeah, this is in my Letterboxd top 4.
Yep.
Because I watch it
all the time.
As is The Devil Wears Prada. That's also my Letterboxd top 4. But and the fact that it's getting a sequel.
How do you feel about it?
I feel not good about it.
I agree.
I feel not good about it because, again, I don't think we have confirmation on the cast or anything. No. I'm guessing Julia Roberts is going to be
back. Sony Pictures. So what I just looked at, Sony Pictures is the one that is doing it, obviously. It's very, very early development.
Yeah, it is very early development.
And Celine Song is slated to be writing and directing. There's no news on cast yet. And to be very honest, the Celine Song bit is the bit that's really
throwing me off. Yes. Because, now look, I love Past Lives. I think she did a great job. We have our opinions about Materialists. Which was, I don't particularly think, a good judge of her comedy writing skills.
Yes.
Yeah. I think she's still a good writer. She could surprise us.
Yes.
But so far with Materialist as an example, I'm not convinced.
So I have not seen Past Lives.
Yeah.
And my first intro to Celine Song was Materialist.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I did not hate.
Look, I didn't hate it either,
right?
But
I didn't
exactly
love
it. Yeah.
Right? And it was sort of a gradual realization that I didn't love it, because my first thought was, oh, okay, I actually really enjoyed this. And it's true, I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the film for what it was.
When the credits were rolling, I was like, oh, it was good.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed it. You know, but I wasn't like absolutely gung-ho crazy about it. But it's been a slow realization to like,
yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Like, there's so many bits in that we ourselves have talked about, and we'll talk about Materialists in a later episode.
Yeah, like
that we're planning.
We're planning a roundup of films at the end of the year. So.
But there's so much in there that after a lot of talking and thinking, you go, hang on a minute, this could have been done in such a different way.
Yeah, that
could have actually made the story amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and made sense, because the way it is,
and made more sense for how it ended up.
Yeah, because the way it is at the moment, I just feel like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I personally don't think this movie even needs a sequel.
I know, like, what more is there to tell?
Exactly. Like, now, the other thing is, can I just say one thing? The one other thing is, they're calling it a sequel, but also there was like this Reddit post that kind of was like, possibly could be like a reboot kind of a situation where it's gonna be like a new version of it, and I'm like
a different cast.
Yeah, I couldn't find.
But then why are they saying it's a sequel?
Well, that's the thing. I couldn't find a confirmation to that Reddit one.
Yeah.
I couldn't find like an article associated with it, and that just kind of got me thinking. I feel like that's even a worse idea.
Yeah, that's really stupid because then I don't want to see that either because it doesn't need a reboot.
It's just going to be a cheaper, crappier version of the first one.
Of the first one, which is so like, it's just so rich in every regard. It's so good.
It's such a good film. Like, even if Julia Roberts comes back and she's a massive star even now.
Yeah.
And Dermot Mulroney and Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Like, even if all three of them and Rupert Everett come back, I feel
the only way I would accept it is if it's George's wedding.
Right? Yeah. That would make sense.
That's the only way I would accept it.
That would make sense because, again, it's my best friend's wedding. And it's her as the protagonist. But where does the storyline go with that? You know, because the first one, the storyline is so clear. She's in love with her best friend.
Mike. Yeah.
Right?
Mike,
and she is... So how do you change that?
Yeah.
Like, now we have talked about this where it's like, if it was to be like a reboot, if they were to do a remake, the only way we'd accept it is if Jules was played by Simone Ashley
and George was Jonathan
Bailey. Because he has energy.
The George energy.
Absolutely.
Like, down to a fine art.
And I can see her being like as chaotic as Julia Roberts, with as nutty.
And she's got that beautiful, curly, amazing hair.
That is the only way.
Oh my God.
And this is not some hangover from Bridgerton. Like, I genuinely like these two actors.
They would do such a good job.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it was to be the reboot angle with a new cast, I could see those two.
Yeah.
But if it is going to be a sequel, I'm just so worried. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
I'm not happy about it either.
I'm not happy.
Well, there's another one that I'm not very happy about, but I'm kind of a little bit like not okay with it, but kind of understand it.
Yeah.
After I read a little bit about it. So, Bend It Like Beckham.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's another one.
Now, we are two brown girls. We're two Desi brown girls.
Yep.
Living in Australia. This movie came out when we were quite an impressionable age.
Yeah.
I was like, I think 17.
Yeah.
You were quite young. You
8
were
or 9, yeah.
Yeah, 8 or 9. I remember watching this movie and going, this is my life. I mean, not that I played soccer.
Not that we played soccer, but like the family life at least.
Yeah, like, you know, not exactly.
Not
like,
exactly
we're not
like that, but yeah.
We actually have more freedom than these girls ever had.
Yeah.
It's actually not at all like our family life. But we've seen this. You know, you understand it, you see it, you relate to it.
Yeah.
Because culturally, that's your culture.
Yeah.
So this movie has a very special place in my heart.
In our house, yeah.
You know, and I just absolutely love this film.
In my art.
Oh, I love Gurinder Chadha as a director. I think she's so good. She's as a writer as well. She's so witty. She writes brilliantly.
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing that kind of makes me go, okay, I kind of understand this. So the release date aim is to coincide with the 25th anniversary of the original film.
Okay.
In 2027. And also coinciding with the FIFA World Cup. Which kind of tells me that it's got something to do with FIFA.
So the women's
yes, women's World Cup. And I was reading through some of the articles and they were like, the focus is going to be on the fact that women's football has become so big now.
Sure.
Right? So I think I couldn't find confirmation of this, but I feel like FIFA is involved in some way.
I mean, as we know, Ted Lasso is also coming back.
Yes.
Right? Just a quick aside. And coach is going to, Ted's going to be coaching
women's team. Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So when I read that information, I was like, I kind of understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily feel I'm excited about it because I'm scared about the story.
Yeah. Like, what is the story going to be?
So they haven't. So the hope is, and this is exactly the thing. She's still in the writing stage.
Yeah.
Gurinder Chadha and her writing partner, I can't remember his name, Paul something. So they're still in the writing stage and they're hoping to get the original cast, at least to the two girls, Keira Knightley and Parminder Nagra, to be coming back.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there.
Because it's all well and good that you are like, oh, it should be around the time of the 25th anniversary. It should be around the time of women's FIFA, blah, blah, blah. But what's the story? Like, what's going to matter to us in the year 2027? Yeah. You know, what does this look like? Yeah. In a modern age.
I just feel...
I
just feel like there's so many stories of girls that are overcoming a lot in sport. Yeah. I don't think it necessarily and one of the things was legacy of the film. Yeah. I feel like the focus should not be on Jules and Jess anymore. Like, even if they are in the film, I feel like somehow we need to move past them. Yeah. You know, which is, of course, you know, want to see, you know, we don't want Jess to be broken up with her white boyfriend. Like, come on. It was like every brown girl's dream. Come on. You know, Joe is every brown girl's dream. Yeah. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, that's besides the point. It would be nice to see how, if the focus is going to be women's sport. Yeah. How is that going to work? And it just, I'm like,
I don't know.
Because especially with the current things that are happening, you know, with the wars and the genocides and all of this stuff, with all the persecution that's happening, refugee crisis that's happening. Like, how is this, like, this is a really good opportunity to look at women in sport, especially marginalized women. Yeah. You know, so I feel like I'm going in deeper than what the story is probably going to be. Yeah. But I think there are so many good opportunities. Yeah. With this.
They could do something really interesting, and I hope they do something really interesting, and it's not just a generic rehashing of the past. And
I hope it's not just like the surface level sequel. Yeah. Like, I hope it really, because the first one really is meaningful. Yeah. Yeah. You know? I'd like to see Tony and his husband.
I know.
Whoever his husband is. I hope he's fit.
Yeah. He's quite fit.
All right, 2 small mentions. Practical Magic 2 is filming. Yeah. I'm not like a massive fan. Yeah. I enjoyed the first movie.
Yeah, it's good. But like, some people like love it.
People
love Practical Magic. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I don't love it. Yeah,
it's not. Having said that, I am actually kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see,
because I'm not that emotionally invested in it.
What the
but the original cast is coming back.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock.
I'm always up for a Sandy B movie. Like, she's my fave. I love her.
The best. Yeah.
So they're already filming and stuff. Yeah. And Legally Blonde 3 is, again, it keeps kind of getting teased. Yeah. Yeah, so basically Mindy Kaling's going to be writing it with her, whoever the other person is. So it's going to be interesting to see.
I don't think she writes with anybody else.
Well, in this case, I think she's writing with someone else. Right. Yeah. So yeah, she's going to be writing it with someone else. So I think this is a good segue into like the reboots. Yeah. But having said that, before we get into that, I'm really looking forward to the Legally Blonde 3 film. To be very honest.
Yeah, depending on what it's going to be. Because we've always had the speculation. Yes. I think it's kind of implied at the end of the second one that maybe there's a White House situation.
Doesn't the world need that right now?
As in Elle Woods becomes president. Which would be just the icing on the cake.
I mean, it's a very heavy implication at the end of the second one.
Yeah, she looks at the building and she winks. Like, I mean, come on. So if that is what this sequel is going to be, that's perfect. So good.
I think that's perfect.
It's going to be so great.
There's obviously no confirmation on cast yet, but
with
having
Emmett
said that,
as first gentleman,
oh my god, he'd be perfect. Stop. But Jennifer Coolidge has said she is on board if she gets asked. Yeah. What's his name? The one who plays Emmett Wilson?
Oh my god, Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson. Girl. I kept thinking Owen Wilson. No. Luke Wilson has also said that he likes working with Reese and he's on board if and when he gets asked. So I think we're pretty sure we'll get the original cast, no problems. Yeah, so that's one. The thing with Legally Blonde is that I feel like that's something that is conducive to a sequel. Yeah. You know, because it is so crazy and out there.
And Elle is so constantly evolving with the times. Yeah. That I mean, yeah, she should. We
It
should
makes
see
sense.
where she ends up.
Absolutely. It makes sense. Like, I honestly feel like we could go into looking at Elle as an older woman as well, just to see how she lives her life and how she evolves.
Yeah.
You know? So I think Legally Blonde is one of those things that could very well become a franchise. And
yeah, for sure.
if it's written well and done well with the right cast, with the right writers and the directors, I think it has a long future ahead of it.
Yeah.
Not that, you know, if they stop now, it's going to be a bad thing. If they stop now, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy with that as well.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is a good segue to go into sort of the reboots.
Yeah.
And probably this is where we can talk about it's not a reboot essentially, but this is like the Legally Blonde prequel series that's being worked on. And that's why I feel the Legally Blonde 3 has been pushed back a bit.
Maybe.
It is being produced by Amazon, and it is going to be Elle's backstory essentially. So Elle in high school.
I mean,
you didn't look very impressed.
Do we need Elle Woods in high school? I know I just said that it's good to see Elle progress, but like,
not backwards.
But not backwards.
Yeah.
You know, like we've already seen her in college, quote unquote, like when she went from doing fashion merchandising to being in Harvard Law School. What, like it's hard? So we've seen her at the college. We've seen her at a young age already.
Yeah.
I don't know that we need to go any further back than that.
I agree. Having said that, I think it would be a fun sort of
seeing what her parents are like
would be hilarious. Would be kind of fun.
They're already so funny in the first one.
Yeah, I just think seeing her in high school might actually be quite fun.
You don't need to go to law school. Law school is for people who are ugly and boring and serious. And you, Button, are none of those things.
Oh my god,
it's so good. You were first runner up at the Miss Hawaiian Traffic. Why would you want to just throw it all away?
I think, like, personally, I mean, I would give that show a go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like it, but I would definitely give it a go.
Why I know the parents' course, I
don't know.
No idea, but that's just how many
I just love that the dad's always with the martini glass. It's so funny.
So funny. But anyway.
Yeah, so I
don't know how I feel.
I don't know how I feel. I would like to see her move forward. I don't know if I'd like to go backwards.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying. But having said that, I would give it a go.
Yeah.
Let's just see. She might crack us up.
Yeah.
Who knows? All right. So this is another one. Now, this is something we have to talk about because this has like been in the news. This was one of the latest reboots.
Oh, yeah.
That has been a major disappointment for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
But also weirdly it's been a very unifying experience for everyone. And this is, if you don't know by now, I don't know how you don't know this, but it's The End Just Like That, which is the Sex and the City reboot.
The Sex and the City reboot, yeah.
And basically it's been cancelled by HBO. But the interesting thing about this show is I feel like everyone's reporting that Sarah Jessica Parker is pissed off. She is not happy. And she
about
is
the cancellation.
About the cancellation.
Yep.
And she is wanting to basically revive it at a different streaming service, at a different network. I don't know what's more horrifying. The fact that this show was brought back, or the fact that that's what she wants to do.
Or that she cannot let it go.
She cannot let it go. I
don't think any of us really knew when And Just Like That started that we would end up in this
predicament.
No,
not predicament's on the right word. But yeah, end up in this situation.
In this catatonic state that it's left us in.
Gosh.
Because as we know, as any Sex and the City fan knows, that despite all the problems of the original series, it was written so well.
Yes.
It was
witty.
It was witty. It was funny. Witty, funny. Actually did have heartfelt moments.
Yeah.
It asked questions.
Yes. Thank you.
From of society and of themselves.
It was like this really interesting snapshot of a particular time.
Point of time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of like the late 90s, early 2000s, the millennium, as we are transitioning into a new era.
Yeah.
Like, and as women are changing, as women are becoming more independent, more successful, more financially independent. And they didn't always get it right.
No. But it was a product of its time.
Yeah, it was a product of its time. So, and the movies were, I mean, they were a bit of fun.
Look,
let's be honest.
I enjoyed the first movie.
Yeah.
The second movie should have never existed.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
It was dumb and they should have never done it, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
It when you're in a pickle of what to watch, sometimes you just
watch that.
Throw it on.
Yes.
So and just like that came out, we were in the middle of the pandemic, literally, and just like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, fine, let's see what this is gonna be. The whole thing of Samantha not being there was like,
that was a big deal.
And
yeah,
this is a big deal, and there's stuff going on here, but whatever, let's just see.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was painful.
Oh, that first episode, oof. But the thing is,
and not painful in a sad way or anything.
No.
It was painful in a why are they doing this to us?
But even
way.
Even when the first episode aired, I never thought the rest of the series would be this bad.
And the thing is, seasons 1 and 2 are like really bad in terms of the writing is terrible, the acting is non-existent,
it's awful,
it's like everybody forgot how to act, and just like there was character assassination after character assassination
for every single character
person, mainly Miranda, but every single person.
Oh, seriously.
But season 3 is so bad and is so boring that there is nothing to even pick at and to make fun of.
Actually.
And to even be like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I agree.
It's just a sad state of affairs.
It's so sad.
It's so bad.
And the thing that I find so hilarious in this whole situation, and it's literally like, how delusional do you have to be? I saw this clip of Sarah Jessica Parker talking in some, I don't know, it was kind of like a panel setting almost, but she was sitting in the front, people were asking her questions. And I think the question was, why would you end And Just Like That now? And she goes, oh, I know. It was like, I'm paraphrasing, but she basically called And Just Like That a success. And I'm like, how can you even think?
They were literally just like greenlighting it. Honestly, my belief was HBO was like, we're going to keep greenlighting it to see if it gets better.
No. I think HBO had had enough after that.
But like after season 3, they were like, nah.
The thing is, I was reading this. So the first season, ratings wise, did quite well.
Yeah.
People kind of dropped off after episode 5, but it did all right.
Yeah.
Season 2, it literally halved.
Yeah.
And then season 3, it dropped again a little bit. But from season 1 to season 3, it was, I think someone calculated, it was about 63% drop in ratings. Yeah. Right? That's a lot. Also, someone calculated, like I was reading how much money this show costs to make. Basically, you've got SJP, Cynthia Nixon, and what's her face? Kristen Davis. They each got executive producer credits. They each got, I think, like $1 million per episode. Right? It's 10 episodes.
So 10 million.
10 million per person. That's 30 million right there.
Yeah.
Right? On top of that, that's only first season.
Yeah.
Right? On top of that, I think there was an article where SJP herself mentioned that they borrowed about $3 million worth of clothing.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? So, and also purchased about that same amount.
Yeah.
And in their contracts, apparently, all 3 of them got to keep everything that they wore. Right. So it's not something that you just use and then give back. Yeah. Right? So on top of that 30 million, they're spending on all of this. And then on top of that, they've got the sets that they built. HBO invested in Charlotte's set, in all of these different sets. Clearly, they were expecting some kind of output. Yeah. Not happening. This is a super expensive show. Yeah. To create. It's not winning any awards. It's not getting any kind of prestige. The conversation is nothing but negative.
Yeah.
Like, you look at something like Succession. Now, I haven't watched Succession, but Succession was cheaper to make.
Yeah.
And Succession is the life of billionaires. They're hiring things like helicopters and private planes, and the clothing itself, the clothing budget is insane for Succession.
Yeah, because it's all, the big luxury
But the
brands,
return there is on awards and prestige and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So and Just Like That is not actually, HBO was canceling them because they're cutting their losses.
Yeah.
It's not adding anything to them.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to kind of look at that and go, why would you? It's such a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
I feel.
As a reboot, yeah.
Because we've mentioned this so many times. Oh, if the original cast comes back, I'm great. But this was the original cast. This was the original executive producers, original directors.
Yeah.
I don't know about the writers, but Michael Patrick King was one of the lead writers. He's still lead writer.
Yeah.
Showrunner, whatever. It's horrible.
It's like they just forgot.
It's horrible.
What they characters.
It's awful.
And it's not even like between Sex and the City and now. It's between even like the last movie and now.
Yeah.
They've forgotten.
And honestly, Kim Cattrall, best decision
she
ever made.
She dodged a bullet so...
She dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
I mean, if she had kind of... Clearly, she could have negotiated whatever price she wanted, because for the 3-minute spot that she was in season 2, she got $1 million.
Yeah.
She could have made bank with this series and been like, I'm set for life and never have to do another thing.
Yeah.
She could have done that. But you know what? She was like, I'm out. I think that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant move. All right, so I mean, we'll talk
Unlike
about
others who can't let it go.
So and Just Like That's been it's been honestly a cautionary tale for anyone who wants to do a reboot.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Next one I wanted to talk about is something that again it's not as close to my heart as it used to be. I would say Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, it's still...
I mean, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I'm an angel girly.
No, I mean, we are.
Right? I'm definitely
I'm an angel girly too, but like, Buffy was very... Yeah, it was special.
Look, full disclosure, I never ended up finishing Buffy.
Oh, well, that's your own problem.
Yeah. And that was because... No, honestly, it was because we were... this is a time when everything was on TV.
Yeah. I
didn't have access to DVDs. I moved to Angel and then I kind of skipped on Buffy because Buffy was kind of doing my head in for a while. And then never went back, but I will be watching it again.
Yeah.
The full thing. So Buffy is coming. Sarah Michelle Gellar is back.
Yeah.
As a bit of a mentor role.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a little bit unclear. So there's, I think, a new character, Ryan Kiera.
Yeah.
Is the new main character.
Yeah. So they've been cast already.
Yeah. And... I think there's a little bit of... they haven't sort of confirmed anything about the story or anything. No,
the story's not confirmed. She's back in like a executive producer sort of level as well. And she is probably mentoring as Buffy. And yeah,
she has to play Buffy.
They've cast the new Slayer.
Yeah.
And I mean... It could be great.
It could be good. We've got Chloe Zhao who's directing it. She's the one that directed Nomadland and The Eternals, which... wasn't good. Nomadland was good. Yeah. And also, according to Reddit, the showrunners for Poker Face are doing it, which a lot of people are happy about. I haven't seen Poker Face, but it's on my to-watch list.
It's a pretty good show.
Basically, the major drawback for this is that there's no Joss Whedon.
But is that a drawback in this day and age?
No. So look, it's twofold, right? Joss Whedon is someone, and this is the guilt of loving something like Buffy and Angel.
Yeah.
Right? And other stuff that he's done. One of my absolute all-time favorite movies is written and directed by Joss Whedon. Yeah. Much Ado About Nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Growing up, Joss Whedon was like...
Yeah, I know. For me too.
Yeah, it was he had such a big impact on a lot of us who were watching these films, and then he obviously went on to do Avengers and stuff. And so I loved Joss Whedon. Everything that the minute I would see his name on something, I'd be like, I'm watching that.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
You know? And I think for a lot of us millennials who were in that sort of space, a lot of the way that we wrote, a lot of the way that we spoke, a lot of our, you know, was shaped by that.
Yeah.
So something like Buffy, something like Angel, the writing was magic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And Joss was a big part of that.
Yeah.
So him not being there is going to have some kind of impact.
True.
But having said that, there was a lot of horrible stuff that he did.
Yeah.
And he was...
And it is to the point where even Kirshma Carpenter recently was like, if they ask me, I won't be back.
Yeah.
Even though it's not Joss.
Yeah. But it's just too traumatic.
Too much trauma associated with the title of Buffy the Vampire Slayer for her.
He did. Like, she went through hell.
Absolute hell. And you only have to, like, listen to a podcast with Michael Rosenbaum to understand it. And even the op-ed and everything. Yeah. Yeah, just horrible stuff. And and yes, there are people who have said that, you know, it never affected them and everything. But they also, there's a couple of them who said, yes, it's never had anything to do with me, but I can understand that person's experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I am that, like, I agree in just that sense of, like,
the writing
of
and
the writing being, it'll be different. It'll be something that we have to get used to. But considering the awful stuff that happened, especially towards the end. Yes. Even something is like the Spike and Buffy scene in the bathroom. Yeah. Which James till this day cannot watch. Yeah. Because he's so, like, traumatized by the things he had to do in that scene. Like, yeah. So those are the things that we get to avoid. And I don't know. I mean, this is a Slayer for a new generation. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. How it's going to be different from the original. How it's going to do callbacks to the original, probably. So, yeah, I'm not like apprehensive about it, but I'm just very curious to see what it'll be. I will definitely be watching. Yeah, obviously. Same. Yeah, like, it's Buffy. Like, yeah, I mean, it's Buffy. How can you not? Yeah. So I think what we have to, as fans of Buffy, have to come to this whole realization that, you know what, we can never, despite how much we loved his writing, we can never go back to that era because of the hell that he put his actors through. Right? Yeah. We don't want that. Yeah. So in order to have and not just charisma, like even Michelle Trachtenberg, like, exactly, God rest her soul, like, she went through, and she was so young, absolute trauma. She was so young, she was so much younger than Charisma too. So much younger. Eliza Dushku, everybody, like, a lot of the women. Yeah, and we don't want that. So I think, you know, sacrificing a little bit of the writing, I personally am okay with. I think the rest of the Buffy fans need to be okay with that as well. Yeah. You know? And I think they are. I think people, I hope so. From what I've seen around on Twitter and stuff, when the announcement came out, everybody was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And and the thing that is sort of making people glom onto it is definitely the fact that Sarah Michelle Gellar has a lot to do with it. I think her being the part of it is going to be very helpful. Yeah. I agree. So let's see. I agree. Well, a couple of mentions. Friday Night Lights has been greenlit with Peacock Network. Yeah. I was never a fan of it. You loved it. I loved it. Was it cancelled originally? No. It finished. Yeah, Tilly Kitch, Scott Porter, Kyle Chandler as the I mean, come on. This is what our introduction to Kyle Chandler as being, like, one of the best TV dads ever. And Connie Britton. The best, amazing. So I think so. I don't know what it'll be, but hopefully it'll be something interesting. I would rather it be like a movie or something rather than a TV show and, like, different casts coming back and stuff. Yep. But I mean, anyway, Malcolm in the Middle is being greenlit, I think, by Disney Plus.
It's going to be called Life's Still Unfair.
Life
It was
is
a bit
unfair.
It was a bit young for me, and I watched a few episodes.
Some of it, and it's
very
really
funny.
good. I would actually like to do a Malcolm Middle.
It's very funny.
Watch, but
yeah, I would too. Actually, I would
because
too.
I love Bryan Cranston, so
I loved him.
Why not watch his origins?
The few episodes that I did watch of him, the parents was so fun,
and to see him go from that to Breaking Bad is like such a huge jump. So
another big one is One Tree Hill sequel series is now in development.
I don't wanna be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. Oh my god, so good.
It's in development on Netflix. We've got Sophia Bush, Hilary Burton, and Danielle Ackles coming on as executive producers.
So we don't know for sure, but Danielle Ackles, who is of course married to Jensen Ackles of Supernatural, they have a production company together called Chaos Machine. It is possible they are the ones producing this. Yeah. So let's see. So
that'll be interesting. There's no news yet of Chad Michael Murray joining.
No,
they haven't said anything. Or the other.
Or Nathan, yeah.
Yeah. Even these three, they haven't said that whether they're going to be acting in it.
Not Nathan. Nathan is Nathan Scott. Nathan Scott, everybody.
Is the character. Yeah. I was never a fan of One Tree. Like, I watched a bit of it. I was more an OC person because it kind of was
it was at the same time. I loved both of them. They were both great.
I never really enjoyed One Tree Hill as much. But having said that, now I would actually like to go back and watch it.
Because OC was very much like the beach town because it's thing. So this was very like small town America.
Yes.
And that's what was really special about it.
I enjoyed the first season of this. I remember watching the first season and I loved it.
It gave me too many thoughts about what small town America is like, and I don't think it is like that.
It became a little bit melodramatic after a while, and I was like,
a little bit.
I can only handle one show like that right now, and that was The OC, and I was already invested in that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another one that I am actually not happy about. Apparently, they have greenlit a Clueless sequel series. And
are you serious?
Alicia Silverstone is going to reprise her role as Cher. I am ashamed that this is going on.
That is again a modern classic.
Absolutely.
Which is a retelling of a classic, Emma by Jane Austen. How can we do this?
Look, the thing is, because this is the thing, right? Emma, or Clueless, being a retelling of Emma, it's a singular story.
Yeah.
Right? What are you gonna do with this now? You can't continue the story because we don't know what Jane Austen would have written.
Yeah.
Right? The only way this would work is if you were going to do something that Jane Austen did as a sequel to her own Emma.
Yeah.
Right?
And then modernize that.
And modernize that like you did with Clueless. It's never going to work. Like, Emma is a classic.
Yeah.
Right? Same way Clueless is a classic. Not because it is a remake of Emma. No. But it's an adaptation of Emma, I should say. But it's got the essence of Emma.
It's a time capsule.
Yeah.
Like, it is so quintessentially 90s.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It is everything that we love about that era encompassed in one movie.
It's not even about that. It's you know what it is? It's set language.
Yeah.
Right? One of the things about about Clueless is the fact that it brought about words into normal everyday vernacular that did not exist before that.
Yeah.
Like whatevs and amoudy and, you know, all of these things.
Amoudy.
You know, and it's like, it's never going to work.
Rolling with the homies.
It's just not going to work. And I'm like, Alicia Silverstone.
You're a virgin who can't drive. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good, but Alicia Silverstone is. I'm annoyed, you know.
Yeah, it's
like,
frustrating. It's frustrating.
Why?
I mean, we're gonna just quickly snapshot the other couple of ones that we have, but I mean, so let's do that, and then we'll get into
Well, we've got Community the movie.
What I want to say before we finish up,
Community the movie's coming.
Yeah,
I think that's fine. That's okay. That's fine.
It's a movie. See, it's a movie, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah. there's another one I'm not really happy with. Scrubs.
Oh, don't even get me started because
Zach
we already.
Braff
I don't even acknowledge that last season is the last season. So
Zach Braff and the others are coming as execs and also possibly starring, and I'm like, that doesn't make it okay. You know, and I'm just like, they're all going down this whole and just like that route, and it might not be as bad as that.
Yeah, I don't think anything will be as bad as that.
Oh my God, why are we not coming up with anything new?
Yeah, so let's get into that before we finish up. This is the frustrating part that has been coming up with all of these sequels, reboots, and everything, is that we are so banking on the nostalgia of it all that it just becomes a little like tiresome because how much further can we go? We can't like then it's like, okay, so then let's just remake everything. Yeah, let's just reboot everything, let's just sequelize everything, let's, you know, revive everything. So where is the room for things that reflect time now, rather than things that are just rehashing the past, but trying to like fit it into a new era, which doesn't always work.
No, it doesn't work. And I think, you know, what's happening is I think this is a big reflection of our time. We are so, and this has been like after the pandemic. You know, and I think what has happened
and
is...
let's face it, even in the pandemic, we had the Will and Grace reboot and a bunch of other things.
But see, those were slated before.
Sure. But they came out during that time. Yeah. Right? So everybody got nostalgic for all of these things. And so then it started rolling out again. Yeah. And this is where we are now. So
I think, see, this is the thing. So... pandemic, you know, everyone kind of got stuck. It was a traumatizing time in everyone's life. Yeah. And straight after the pandemic, we've gone through wars. We've gone through, you know, we personally not, but the world is in conflict. Let's face it. There's a famine actively at the moment
right now. Yeah.
There's a genocide that's happening actively. There's numerous number, and this is not just in Gaza. There's stuff happening in Sudan and all of these places.
And Congo,
Everywhere that we look, there's a cost of living crisis. People cannot afford to live. Yeah. There's just so much pain in this world. I understand comfort. I understand this reach for comfort. And I think that's what it is. I think it's that searching for comfort. But what people don't realize is if we never move out of this, there's no hope in the future. We need to look forward to the future. We need to understand, like, if you think back to like the post-war time, you know, there was this boom in like music and movies and things where all these different stories were being told. That's what we need. We need investment in new writers, in new storytellers. And I'm not just talking about movies, but I'm talking about like, music is still doing okay at the moment. Yeah. I feel, but I'm talking
the only thing that's thriving right now.
Yeah, because I'm even talking about books, for example, and I'm not talking about like your literary books. Like that's doing pretty well, I think. But even there, like new voices are just not being amplified. It's just the same old thing. I'm a big romance reader, and romance is suffering right now. Yeah, in the sense, like, look, honestly, I have not read a good romance in probably a few years. Yeah. You know, like, just, it's the same story rehashed,
haven't read a romance in forever. Like,
because it's the same thing over and over again.
Can't. Like, if I want to read romance, I'll just read fan fiction. Because at least I know those characters.
Yeah. But, like, the whole thing is, there's just not this space for new voices, new stories, to show us what our possible future could look like, rather than just being stuck in the past. Yeah. You know, and I'm a history person. I'm a historian, but I don't want to be stuck in the past. I want to be moving into the future.
Me neither. Yeah.
It's exciting to see what young voices are capable of. What's the imagination capable of for something new, rather than looking at what's already existed.
Yeah, and remaking that. And I guess, okay, you want to bring that to new voices, but maybe we try and do something in terms of like bringing, like, focusing on what that other entity was and being like, all right, so how can we like now market this again?
Yeah, use the same thing
and bring it to a new audience. Like
I'll give you the classic example. Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I've shown people that I know Pride and Prejudice, you know, the 95 version.
Yeah.
And you've got the series, and then you've got the film,
yeah.
right? Which is also now 20 years.
Jeez, I know.
Right?
And we're going to get another one next year.
Exactly, right?
On Netflix, yeah.
Now, Pride and Prejudice is one of those things, kind of like Emma, kind of like these classics. You can't sort of escape them.
No,
right?
Yeah.
You have interpretations of them done differently, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with them. But having said that, people still love the original series. People still watch the original series, right?
Yeah.
There is space for you to go back and market the old content to new audiences. They will watch it.
Yeah.
They just need to know that it exists.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to remake it again.
Yeah.
And with poorer quality.
Yeah.
You know, why do you think Friends was something that was so popular again?
Yeah.
During the pandemic. People went back to it. And they continued. This is even before Matthew Perry had passed away.
Yeah.
They were like, we are not going to do a reboot.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, they said it at the reunion.
They said it at the reunion.
It's not going to happen.
And they did the reunion because they wanted to shut up. People be like, yeah, we're not doing the reboot.
Yeah.
And honestly, best decision ever.
Best decision ever. And now it's definitely not going to happen.
Definitely not going to happen.
Without Matthew Perry.
I hope to God they never do a reboot of Friends.
I hope they stay firm on this forever and ever.
Like, as in reboot, I know.
Yeah.
I just hope, like, even one of them, like David Schwimmer or something, be like, oh, yeah, I'll be the only one there. No.
Don't want it.
I just hope it never happens.
No.
You know? So, it's like...
And it's frustrating because there's so much good new stuff that is coming out and, you know, has been out. And it's just, we need to make room for, like, original stories and original characters and original voices of, like, new writers. And not even, like, new writers, but, like, people who have been around and been veterans, but wanting to try something different.
Something new, yeah.
Like, so it's like Tony Gilroy doing Andor.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I think it's great.
Amazing.
I think it's
right?
great.
Like, that's insane to me. And, like, I'm so excited for, like, everything that he's doing with our show. And just, yeah, if we keep going back, like, where is the room for the new stuff?
Yeah. I agree. It's
frustrating.
It's frustrating. It's, you know, yes, as much as I love to live, you know, in nostalgia and kind of relive some of these things.
Yeah.
Honestly, from all of the list there, the only thing that I've kind of gone, oh, I'm actually kind of looking forward to that is probably Legally Blonde 3.
Yeah.
Because we've been waiting for a long time. And that is it.
And
none of the reboots.
And maybe even like...
Oh, Devil Wears Prada as well, as I said. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Just to see how they're going to incorporate everything. Literally everyone is back.
Yeah.
Which is something that is not heard of, let's be honest.
Because let's be also honest, something like Legally Blonde and Devil Wears Prada, they kind of are conducive to having a sequel.
Yeah.
It's people living their life.
Yeah.
Which means life keeps going on, which means we can see them in different stages of that life.
Yeah.
It's not just a snapshot of one thing that happens. It's like Devil Wears Prada is The Office.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Another one. The Paper.
Oh, The Paper.
Did we
Why?
need that? Did
Why?
we need that?
No.
No, not watching it. Sorry.
The Office has basically gained a whole new audience now.
Yeah.
Right? And this is the other thing. Like Sex and the City, when it made the deal with Netflix in the US and here it's like on different places, it gained a whole new audience.
Yeah.
Right? Friends gained a whole new audience
during the pandemic, yeah.
The Office, the same thing. And you've got, I think, Parks and Rec as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like you are losing an audience.
I literally just watched the Good Hang podcast with Amy Poehler that she hosts. And she was talking to Adam Scott, who, of course, played Ben in Parks and Rec. They were talking about how, like, every single day, they get people coming up to them and saying, Parks and Rec is, like, has saved me. Like, it got me through a really tough time. Like, I watch it with my son or I watch it with my daughter. Like, you know, I have anxiety. So, like, I watched it at night. So that it, like, really, like, relieves that anxiety. And, like, all this stuff. So, like, that's what these shows are doing for people. And they already exist.
We don't need to remake them.
We don't need to remake them.
No. All right. So I think this is a good spot to end.
Yeah.
What are you interested in? If there's anything that you are looking forward to, anything. Last question before we go. If there was some IP that would be ideal for a reboot, what would it be for you?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I really can't think of anything.
You know what I would like to see as a reboot? Because it's an old film and it's one of our favorite films.
Oh, Jesus.
Long Hot Summer.
No.
No. It's a classic, but it is very problematic.
True. So how would you bring it to a modern age?
Yes. And that's the challenge that would be for that, right?
You know what would be a bigger challenge? To still have it set in the 50s, but modernize it.
Exactly. So you still have those elements, but make it less sexist.
Yeah.
less
misogynistic.
Less misogynistic.
Yikes.
Yeah, so that would be the only thing I can think of that could possibly do. And only because as a modern audience, I look at that and I'm like, oh.
I mean, sure, maybe there are old movies that you could remake. And but the thing is, when old movies were remade, so even something like The Magnificent Seven is a remake of Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
Right? Seven Samurai is a Japanese film.
Yes.
It got made into a
English film.
An English film with
in
cowboys,
a Western, yeah.
Because that is what is going to appeal to an American audience.
And also, it's their
audience.
Interpretation
It's their
of
interpretation
it. Yeah.
of
So they
it.
changed
it's
it
a
a bit.
different thing.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
I don't think there's anything wrong. People seem to have some problems with it. But anyway.
I think it's fine.
But Seven Samurai also has its place in cinema history. It's so good. It's so
I haven't seen it. I would like to see it.
It's so good. So that is what old movies would usually be remade from. So, I mean, I don't know. They could do something like that, but we don't need to do it.
No.
We don't need to do it as frequently.
Let's make new things.
Let's make new things.
Let's listen to new stories. Let's watch new stories. Yeah. And that would be really fun.
Speaking of new things, we've got a lot of new things to watch.
True. True. There is a lot of stuff that we need to watch. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as it was fun for us to go through all of the things that are coming up.
Yeah.
And, let us know in comments, in polls on Spotify. And I think Apple has a poll as well.
Maybe. Yeah, in the comments on Instagram post.
Yeah, on Instagram. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Apologies for our last episode. It was a little bit late, but we're going to try and keep up. We're still sort of feeling things about. But, do the same usual. Follow us on our socials. And we will speak to you all next time.
Bye.